Julie, dear, might I have a word with you?
Oh, hello, Bethany. You may? Is something the matter?
Oh, don't act like you don't know. I've been saying it for a while now, and I've gotten quite tired. Julie, how long do you plan to be a housewife and laze around? We don't live in the 1940s anymore. Get a job already.
I mean, I'm not just a housewife. I am working. I'm sure I've told you. Did you forget?
This again. Stop kidding yourself. You aren't. If you are, then tell me, what company are you working at?
I'm a freelancer. As the name implies, I'm not bound to a single company and I can make my own schedule.
See, you're not working. How convenient that you apparently have a job where you don't have to name the company you work for.
Does that mean in order to be considered working, I have to belong to a specific company? That's news to me. I suppose the unemployment rate must be much higher than we thought.
Yes, that is what I'm saying. Don't get cheeky with me. I remember visiting you two last time. You claimed you were busy working, but all I saw you do was feel around your computer. That's not real work. You're just playing around. Even a child could do that.
That's not true. I was doing much more than that. You might not see it unless you're looking directly at my screen, but I'm exchanging correspondence, working, and earning my fair share.
What a brazen lie. You were randomly pressing down on the keyboard to make it look like you were. There's no way you could type that fast otherwise.
You'd be surprised. You get pretty used to it once you've been doing it for a while.
Are you making fun of me because you think I'm behind with the times? You think I don't understand the kids and their fancy gadgets. For your information, whenever I go for the senior group meetings, I'm the one who can type the fastest on my phone. I know my technology.
I see. Then I suppose you're the expert here.
That's right. So, do you feel like actually working yet?
I do. Or rather, I've been working and I have full intentions of continuing to do so. But I don't think I'll be working at a regular company anytime soon. So if that's what you really want from me, it's true. I don't get benefits like healthcare and paid days off, but I like the freedom my current job gives me. I'm not giving that up for anything.
Like I said, that basically means you're just a housewife. No company, no job. Do you intend to leech off of my dear son for the rest of your life? My God, at least get a part-time job at a convenience store or whatever that's around. Anything that isn't sitting in the house all day. You don't have a kid either, so I don't understand why you won't make yourself useful and help pay the bills. You have all the time in the world. What are you even doing with it?
Bethany? I don't think there's any need for me to. I'm earning at least as much as I would if I was working a part-time job. I get a regular monthly salary. If anything, I make as much as a full-time employee. I don't need to involve myself with additional work. If I do, it'll compromise my current job.
Oh, stop. You seem to really want to make me out to be an idiot, don't you? I won't have it.
I promise you I'm not. I'm only telling you the truth.
If anyone could get that much money by just fooling around at home all day, then no one would go out and work. They'd become lazy old bums like you and society would fall apart. You don't even have a kid, so stop making excuses and get out there already. Think about your future and where you're heading in life. Are you proud of it? When you have nothing to show for it?
I am, even if you don't think I am. I'm doing my part and working in a way that works for me. You might not like it, but that's how it is. My husband's fine with it.
No. He might think he's fine with it. But if you stay like this forever, he's gonna throw you out on the street like the parasite you are.
I don't think so. He's not the type to, and he supports my work. Frankly, I don't know why you're getting mad on his behalf.
Oh, you never know. I think he'll hit his limit sooner or later. He doesn't know what's good for him right now, but he'll figure it out. He's a smart boy. If you won't have children, then at least earn money. Make yourself useful. If you do, maybe I'll even acknowledge you as my daughter-in-law. A little anyway. Because currently you're nothing more than a leech to me.
So that's how it is. I understand. I'll do my best and work hard.
As long as you understand, I'm happy. Now, be a good wife and make us lots of money. Oh, Julie, I just got word from my son. I'm so disappointed. I thought we'd come to a mutual understanding, but it appears I was sorely mistaken. I hear you still haven't found a job. Why do you refuse to listen to me? Do you enjoy making your mother-in-law angry?
What? Bethany, that can't be right. I'm pretty sure that what my husband told you was that I do work. In fact, I asked him to tell you since you weren't listening to me. Did you mishear him?
He said that you work at home.
Yes, that's correct.
That means nothing's changed. You still don't have a job. You lazy bum, what good are you?
Huh? You won't listen to what your own son says? So you still think I don't work?
In case you're too stupid to understand, I'll repeat myself for the 100th time. Working at home is the same as not working at all. You continue to be useless. How many times do I have to say it? What's going on up in that head of yours, huh? Hello? Anyone there? You don't understand what I'm saying. Are you an idiot? I bet all you do is cook and clean around the house a little and call it a day. That's the bare minimum. You're not making any money. Hence, you are a leech and a blight on society.
But Bethany, I do have a steady source of income. I'd say it's even a decent amount. If I didn't, then we wouldn't be able to send you money every month. It'd be impossible.
Why are you acting so high and mighty? Did you think you did something with that? That money is thanks to my son, not you. Don't take the credit for his diligence. It's because he's working hard that he can send it to help his poor mommy. You have nothing to do with it.
No, that money is because of me. If I wasn't working, we wouldn't be able to afford it.
Okay, so you do work a little. That doesn't change anything. Whatever money you're earning is probably pennies compared to what my boy makes. Don't flatter yourself. Any contributions you think you're making are negligible.
I'm not trying to come off that way. I don't think I'm better than anyone. I only want you to understand that I do have a proper, respectable job, and that yes, I am working. Is that too much to ask?
Oh, I've had enough of you. I can't tolerate this nonsense any longer. Divorce my son at once. I've understood enough to know that I'll never get through to you.
What? Where did that come from?
It has been 3 years since you two got married. I thought you were going to give me grandkids, so I held my tongue. I didn't complain about you being a housewife, despite your incompetence. I was patient. But as the months go by, you won't give me any children, and you refuse to work. What exactly are you contributing to this family?
Bethany, I've been telling you over and over again that I am working. And I make enough that even with the money we send to you, we can still save plenty. And with that money, I'm building up our savings to support ourselves in the future.
Don't think I'm gonna fall for your lies anytime soon, wench. You know, I've never liked you. Since the start of your marriage, I've always hated you. My husband passed away before me, so I'm all on my lonesome, but you don't have the heart to live with me. What's the point in having a daughter-in-law at all?
Frankly, I've sensed for a while that you didn't like me. That's not a surprise. And my husband doesn't want to live together with you either. The decision isn't something I made on my own. If he wanted to, I would have went along with him.
Yeah, but if you said that you wanted to live with me, then surely he'd follow. It's your fault he won't. You need to be the one to give him the push. You're already in your mid-30s, and at this rate, it'll be too late to have any kids. If that's the case, shouldn't that mean you ought to put more focus on caring for your dear mother-in-law?
Yes? So that's what the money we've been sending you every month is for. It's to support you from a distance since we can't be there with you.
Think about it. If you actually start working, then you'll be able to send me even more.
What? Is what we're giving you not enough? It's $1,500 a month. Surely that's a decent amount.
Of course not. You've been leeching off my son, so you wouldn't know. But no matter what she does, a lady who lives on her own finds that anything and everything costs money. And I'm not young anymore either. Young people can look good with anything they buy, but I can't expect to get away with wearing cheap things without looking tacky.
Don't tell me this is the real reason you've been pushing me to find a job. You just want more money to blow off? You know, regardless of your age, I think it's best that everyone should live within their means. Looking tacky should be the least of your worries. My husband is very careful about how he spends his money, to where I think he's a little paranoid. But I think you might be spending yours too recklessly. You have other sources of income. That $1,500 should be more than enough support.
Why, you? I won't have a parasite lecture me. Truly, the only thing you're good at is talking back. I have to wonder why on earth my son married you of all people. If I'd known things would turn out this way, I would have opposed your marriage from the start. Then I wouldn't have to be dealing with you, and my son could have married someone more worthy of him.
Is that so?
I see what you're doing. You're patiently trying to wait until this blows over and I forget, aren't you? Then fine. But you better prepare yourself. Your happy life is about to come to an end. If you crawl back to me crying later, I won't care at all. You'll deserve whatever happens to you. Oh, Julie! What are you doing right now, I wonder?
I'm in the middle of work. What do you want?
Work, huh? You're still keeping up that lie. I admire your dedication.
It's not a lie, but okay. Whatever. Can you please get on with it? I'm busy.
Well, that's fine. You can keep telling your silly little stories far away from us. Because I submitted your divorce papers. Bye-bye.
Excuse me? You did not just do that. You went and did that on your own? Without our input? You have to be joking.
Yup, I sure did. And they sure accepted it, so I know it'll go through. We don't need a wife who won't work. That's too bad for you. I had to take the initiative since my son has been dilly-dallying. I won't have you leech off of him any longer. Find someone else, if anyone will even take you.
So that's how it is. I hope you know you won't be getting any more money from us then. My condolences for your loss. You've dug yourself into a hole.
Are you trying to scare me? Well, don't, because I'll be quite fine, thank you. I have my son who's the actual breadwinner, so I don't need you at all. Even if you're not here anymore, he will take care of me.
By any chance, do you know exactly how much your son makes?
Of course. He's my son. He's making as much as he's worth at a good company that values him, I'm sure. Let's see, I bet he's making at least $5,000 a month. So we're totally fine.
I hate to break it to you, but he makes $2,800 a month.
Say what? No, you can't be serious. Only that much.
That's right. Think about it. We send you $1,500 each month. If he was the only one making any money, that'd mean we'd have just $1,300 left for the entire month. That doesn't make sense, does it? We have rent and other living expenses to worry about. We wouldn't be able to afford sending you nearly half our money. But without me there, that's what it'll have to work with. Do you really think you'll be getting the same $1,500 a month? You said that wasn't enough for you. Imagine how much less it'll be now, if you'll get anything at all.
There's no way my son was making $2,800 a month in the first place. It's not feasible. I mean, he had to support you since you refused to work, and supporting a freeloader doesn't actually come for free. Oh, I know. You don't want the divorce, so you're trying to lie to get yourself out of it. I see what you're doing.
You already submitted the papers, so we're effectively divorced. Lying wouldn't do anything for me at this point. I can't prevent it. So I'll repeat myself. You will not be getting any money anymore.
Shut up! If his salary really is that low, he can just come back home. He won't have to worry about rent if he's here. It'll work out.
I don't know. Something tells me that living together with you is the worst case scenario for him. He'd want to avoid it at all costs. Also, you kind of glossed over this, but Bethany, you also committed a crime. You forged our signatures and turned in the papers without our consent. That's illegal. Don't treat it like it's nothing. What you did was serious. You could get jail time.
Are you threatening me?
How am I threatening you? I'm telling you how it is. If the truth makes you uncomfortable, then so be it. I think you're in the wrong for submitting those papers. We didn't consent. Don't be surprised if you face any consequences. I swear, you've truly gone and done it now, haven't you? This is going to be a pain to fix. We'll likely have to go to court to sort out this mess.
Huh! I'm his mother. I can do what I want. And you act like your husband will actually want to take you back. I'm doing him a favor, so don't worry. You won't have to bother with trying to undo what's been done.
Just because you're his biological mother doesn't mean you can go ahead and forge your signature so you can submit our divorce papers. In the eyes of the court, that's still a crime. Not to mention, do you really think my husband will support you after what you've done? Did you know he wasn't totally on board with sending you money at all? It's thanks to me that we did. I brought it up and convinced him. I know you like to pretend I'm not contributing anything, but I did that for you.
Don't say such nonsense. I gave birth to him and raised him. He wouldn't forget that so easily and abandon his dear mother. A parasite like you who popped out of nowhere is no match for his own blood.
Nothing gets through to you, huh? That's why you just can't understand.
What did you say? You're the one I can't get through to. No matter what I said, you refuse to work, and you won't give me grandkids. Reflect on how much you're a good-for-nothing daughter-in-law who hasn't done anything for this family, and repent. Oh, Julie, I just had a talk with my son and a lawyer. I'm so sorry. It was all a big misunderstanding. It's my fault.
I'm sure it was.
I had no idea you were making so much money working from home. It was my mistake, really. After seeing your bank book, I finally reached enlightenment. I'm so sorry I never believed you when you said you were working. Please forgive me.
Oh, so you finally got it. Took you long enough. It's not like I didn't tell you over and over again. It's way too late to be apologizing, so forget about it. I don't need your apology.
Julie, you're so amazing. Absolutely incredible. Who would have thought you rake in double my son's salary? It makes me want to take a page out of your book and try it out myself.
Oh, cool. Good luck with that.
Hey, Julie, if it's all right with you, can you tell me what your job is? I'll bet it's something even a little old lady like me can do. See, it'd be easy peasy if you teach me. I'll pick it up quick. It can't be that hard if you can do it at home, right?
I don't want to.
What?
Don't you know? My husband and I are divorced, and it's all thanks to you. That means our ties have been severed. You and I are strangers now, so I have no obligation to help you.
But you guys still have the court proceedings to go through, right? You're going to fix it, aren't you?
So, what does that change?
That's why, come now. Once the trial is over, everything will go back to the way it was. You and I will be considered family again. Isn't it wonderful that there's a way to reverse it? What a time we live in. They really think of everything, huh? That's the law for you. It's there to keep people safe and happy.
This is your fault, you know. We wouldn't be going through this if you hadn't submitted those forged divorce papers. Do you have any idea what trouble you've caused us?
I am aware, and I really regret my actions. You see, when you're old, you get quick to jump to conclusions and misunderstand, and that can lead to quite the mess. I am aware, and I really regret my actions. I apologize. I didn't mean any harm by it.
Oh, no, you absolutely did. You even said you hated me from the beginning. This wasn't just an overreaction to a misunderstanding. Most people wouldn't go behind their son's back, forge documents, and force him to divorce his wife. The only way you could have done this is if you were filled with genuine malice. I'm shocked you would have the nerve to message me and expect to get help. I don't think you understand that what you've done was serious.
I do understand. That's why I messaged you. I wanted to let you know I was sorry for what I did. So, please stop giving me the cold shoulder.
No, I don't think you regret it at all. You're only apologizing because you're running into trouble right now, aren't you? Just as I predicted. These weren't things you said off the cuff once or twice. For a while now, you've treated me like I was a total pest. And I told you over and over again that I had a job and you wouldn't believe me. It's because of me that we were ever sending you $1,500 a month and you thanked me by forging our papers and getting us a divorce? Do you think this is something I can forgive so easily? Or better yet, do you think this is something I can forgive at all? Because I sure don't.
That's why I'm telling you. It was a huge misunderstanding.
You think you can excuse everything with that? You can't. Stop claiming this was a simple misunderstanding because it trivializes the situation.
I don't mean that I think I can get away with anything, but look at it from my point of view. It'll be like that divorce never happened in the first place, right? There won't be any penalties either. So how serious is it really? The past is in the past, yet you keep complaining and putting the blame on me. Does it make you feel better to do that?
Look at that. You're not really sorry for anything. Even if it'll be like it never happened, the trial is going to cost time and money. It's because of you that we have to do any of this.
I'm sorry. I won't do anything out of pocket ever again. I'll behave.
That's right. If you don't want to go to jail, it's for the best that you behave.
Jail.
You heard me. You're about to be arrested by the police.
What? Me? Over something like this?
Yep.
What are you talking about? Why am I getting arrested? You must be bluffing. They can make it so the divorce never happened, right? No harm, no foul.
Yes, but you forged official documents to make that happen. Fixing the divorce doesn't erase the fact that you committed a crime. Nothing will change that.
You're going to tell the police.
Well, they're going to find out at the hearing anyway, since they'll likely want to know why we want to void the divorce. And on top of that, my husband and I intend to file a criminal complaint against you.
Just wait a second. You're saying my own son is going to make me a criminal?
No, he's not doing that to you. You went ahead and made yourself a criminal. Don't blame him for what you've done. Can you not misunderstand me any further? As always, it's like talking to a brick wall with you. If you're always like this, I can see why my husband was hesitant to send you any support. His childhood must have been rough.
Julie, I'm so sorry. I really didn't think things would turn out this way.
No, if you really thought about it, there's no way things would have turned out any other way. Oh, I see. You don't have a brain to think with. That's why it's impossible to talk to you.
I really, truly regret my actions. So, could you please make it so I don't get caught by the police?
Nope.
Isn't there a way we can settle this privately? You don't have to press charges.
I don't really get all the details. But regardless of what we do, the moment they find out you committed forgery, it's over for you. We're going to go to trial to void the divorce. When that happens, like I said before, they'll ask for the reason, and we'll have to tell them. In that case, I can't help you. A private settlement will not be possible. The law will step in automatically.
Then, what's gonna happen to me?
Well, I imagine you'll be arrested and they'll launch an investigation. Then you'll be going to trial next. I don't know how that'll pan out for you, though. I guess you'll be finding out, huh?
Becoming a criminal at my old age? No way, I don't want that. What am I gonna do if everyone around me finds out? I won't be able to show my face to them. Hell, I won't even be able to walk around my own neighborhood anymore.
You did this to yourself. If you hadn't committed a crime, you wouldn't be in this situation. You do the crime, you do the time. Haven't you heard of that saying? Blame your past self for your stupid actions and accept what's coming.
Hey, let me live together with you for a while.
Let you what?
You have to. If I get arrested, all sorts of rumors are going to be spread about me. I won't be able to live in a place where everyone knows me. So please, it'll be just for a little bit. Let me live with you.
You sure have some nerve to come up and ask this of me.
I don't have any other choice. My son won't talk to me. In fact, last I saw him, he told me he'll only speak to me through a lawyer from now on. I have no one else to turn to but you, Julie.
I'm a parasite, don't you remember? Why would you ask me for help? You think I'm going to? I mean, my hobby is lazing around the house all day, according to you. You insulted me, and you haven't once shown me kindness.
Didn't you hear me? I apologized, didn't I? So you have to forgive me.
I don't expect you to know this, but just because you apologize doesn't mean I'll forgive you. If you're demanding forgiveness, that means you were never really sorry to begin with. And for the record, I don't forgive you for anything. And I told you before, we're strangers now. I won't lift a finger to help you.
I'm sorry. I was wrong. It's all my fault. I said all kinds of horrible things to you, and I deeply and truly apologize from the bottom of my heart. Please forgive me.
You dried up all of your husband's inheritance and were receiving $1,500 a month from us. And yet you treated me like a useless pest and you verbally abused me. I don't care what happens to someone like that.
Without you nor my son, I can't live. I can't support myself. I'll die. Please, Julie, have mercy. Save me.
How about you go work and support yourself? I'll be blunt. You're the real parasite here. You demand money for us, you harass me, and in the end you commit a crime. Bethany, what exactly are you contributing to this family? My mother-in-law was arrested by the police, and sure enough, she was found guilty for her crimes. The verdict they came to was a year of hard labor in prison, but she was given a suspended sentence. She'll be on probation for 3 years, so she won't actually have to go to prison for now. But if she makes one mistake, it's over for her. She'll have to carry out her sentence in prison. As such, I doubt she'll bother us for a while. To be extra sure about it, my husband and I both blocked her on top of that. We heard through our lawyer that she's asking for us to send her money, but of course, we're refusing to. I can't believe people like her exist in this world. I don't know what kind of life she's leading now, but it's easy to guess. She has no one to rely on anymore, and she has no money. I'm sure there's plenty of rumors about her, too. She's probably in a tight spot. I don't care, though. She only has herself to blame. I don't have even the slightest bit of sympathy for her, so I hope I never see her again. Since then, we went to court and successfully voided the divorce. What a relief. She caused us so much trouble, it pisses me off to think about it. Every time I remember, all the rage bubbles up inside me. But it's fine. My husband and I have completely severed ties with her, and we still have each other. Because of what she's done, we also have a restraining order against her, so she can't get too close to us. My husband had been thinking about a career change anyway, so I suppose one good thing about all of this is that it gave him that extra push he needed. I'm glad. His salary is so little, I truly think he deserves better. We've been discussing moving somewhere far away while my mother-in-law is still on probation. The move might be rough, but it'd minimize the chance of us ever running into her again. And who knows, a fresh start might be exactly what we need. And additionally, I had some good news in the midst of all this chaos. I found out the other day that I'm actually pregnant. It was just one bad thing after another until that point, but when I found out, I was so happy. We've been celebrating and our home feels so much brighter. For the sake of our future child, I want to create an environment that my mother-in-law has no hope of interfering. And from here on out, I want to build a happy, peaceful family with my husband. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time.